is. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
We just look at this fucking block. That's all.
Looking to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. This defense for the Bears, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Kill. He's coming.
He'll look to throw.
This
Oh.
one incomplete. The pressure
Fuck
got
the
to him as he
motherfucker.
released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Yo, T.
The Bears bring out an extra
Yo, T.
defender in the secondary now for
What's
3rd
up?
down.
Nah, y'all ain't hear me. I said I gotta play this Madden game real quick. I'm gonna hop back on when I'm done. You hear?
They'll set up a throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Watch 36 to Mike. Hey, man, watch the boot. Mike, 36.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he will find his man on the end round.
How does he knock me off of the hip?
Down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Fields going to hold on to it. And
what the fuck?
Have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
He was brought down by Blasson Austin. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Second and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
Oh my God. Yo.
Have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Oh, so that's fucking spin. Hell no.
10-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Well, the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's 3rd and goal. Fields.
It's a pick!
The end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little
Roughing the passer.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Cook following the penalty.
Yo, he getting off that. Bro, come on. I can't hold that shit, bro.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
2nd and 11. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Look at this. Yo, are you serious? Man, this fucking game, bro. Oh, you fucking... This nigga... Look at this. How?
Coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Touchdown, Bears! James Washington from 8 yards out, and the Bears have taken the lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
This fucking game, bro. I don't know why I continue to play this shit sometimes.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a throw here.
Yeah, these motherfuckers to each other, bro. This shit is crazy.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Lets it fly for Thielen.
Yo, come on, you overthrew a call. Are you serious, bro? This motherfucker, bro. Damn. Yo, he wide the fuck over. He overthrown. Come on. Why, my nigga? Why?
As a quarterback, but that's going to be when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Fields on first down. Finding some room in midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And to give this time to the tailback.
Look at this.
Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
On first down, Fields.
Yo, what the fuck, bro? What the? Hey, yo, he perfect positioning, bro. This nigga can't get to the ball.
His second touchdown on the season, and the Bears will extend their lead.
Oh my God, bro, this nigga didn't even. It's a fucking pick, bro. That's
Santos now
pick,
to add
bro.
the
He didn't even
PAT.
put his hands up for the pick, bro. That's crazy, man.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Bears 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2nd and 2. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. 19 tight. Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So don't say nothing.
On first down, it's Cook, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used
two linemen that got injured in practice.
Held their spot and stacked him up.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. They can't hang with us. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 31. Check 30.
Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better,
Don't fucking
2
block
weeks in a
him,
row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to...
Where's he throwing the ball to, bro? Where's he throwing the fucking ball to, bro?
Taught by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears...
Bullshit, bro.
As they get it up to the 43-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half,
Who the
we
fuck
just
are you
look at
throwing
the
the ball
offense and
to,
say, guys,
bro?
what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well, swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The fucking
At the
quarterback.
line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the
Corner
offensive
got
side of the
hurt.
ball.
That shit
But
crazy,
someone
man.
gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
That's up.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Trying to improvise. And he'll just get rid of it.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 3rd time here in this
They got Edmonds here. That's the 2nd time I played this Edmonds in the league.
Safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. Right, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st down, it's Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
35-yard line.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
I'm going back to you. My 5. No chance.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Check. Front.
Hands it off out of the gun.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
58's the money. I'm going to run you over.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off play action, Fields. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields.
Hey, yo, what the fuck was you doing back there, bro? You lollygagging, nigga. You see the ball in the air, you trotting, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Get into the psychology of the whole thing because
look at this.
teams with a two
ball in the air, he never broke.
They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing
this
not to lose.
Game,
I think
bro.
with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them
Fuck
to
is
go
you
into
doing,
attack
my
mode.
nigga?
Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields.
Yo, what? Why 2 niggas running with him? Why is 2 dudes running with him, bro? These niggas, man, I swear to God, this game's stupid as shit, bro.
I think it's fair to say
I don't even have my depth back that far. This nigga running with him. Come on, man. Stupid ass shit, bro.
Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen
Two
stats,
dudes
his top
running with
speed
him
on
for
that
what?
better than 20 miles an hour.
Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the
Oh,
lead
shit,
up to
bro.
an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Dumb shit, y'all.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Go. Joker, 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 Joker.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 83 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on Next Gen stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And up to the 35 before
Yeah,
they're
he
able
get to do it
knock
twice
him
back to
down.
back.
44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw is Fields.
And he'll be taken
Yo, what is
down,
Arnold? What is
before he
Cash
gets
doing,
into
bro?
enemy territory.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
These motherfuckers don't have no IQ at all, bro. This shit starting to piss me off.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One play action. Fields.
Oh,
It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25.
yo.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit
Oh
of
my
time to
God,
survey the scene, that's what's going to
can't
happen.
make this shit up, man.
If there's no pressure,
Dude ran right
he's gonna
past the
continue to
ball,
pick
bro.
them
That's
apart
crazy.
because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Here's Fields.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Come on, man.
And he's
Oh,
able to
shit,
pick
man.
up the first down
Couldn't even
before he's
fucking switch my
tackled right
fucking
at
play.
the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now. Here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down, they'll have to throw it anyway.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost
Look, his dude right here to pick it up. Man, fuck out of here, yo. Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here. As soon as his dude fumble, his dude just jump on the fucking ball. My dude stumble, fall backwards, all types of shit. Fuck out of here, man.
You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one, so you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, "Oh, heck, kick it, field goal time."
So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake, they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
65.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking
nowhere to
Oh,
go.
come,
Here
look at this. Look at this.
I think the Bears have recovered.
Hey, yo.
That feels like an accumulation
Yo.
of pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something
Nothing.
else happens as well, and this time
Nothing.
it's a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
No slow down, no block, no nothing, yo. That shit fucking ridiculous, yo.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
My dude still didn't get to it, bro. Like, what
those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Fields. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This to make it a 3-score game late. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Look at this, Joe. This dude is literally not blocking, bro.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
My left tackle literally not blocking, bro. This shit is fucking
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
When this
So
is
it's
my
3
fucking
more
left
points, and
tackle,
that
bro.
widens
This
this
nigga
thing out
literally
even
stop
further here in the
blocking.
fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down.
Of course.
Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there for Minnesota.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, why would he cut in? I thought his route was a fucking straight route. It wasn't a straight fucking up seam.
Going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
He's able to jump around my dude and make that play. That's crazy, bro.
Possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, I could put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays.
Yo, where's he throwing the ball to? Yo, this dude, bro. Where's he throwing the ball to, bro?
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche
Look at this.
of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it.
This nigga
Because
accuracy
otherwise,
is
you
trash.
need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And not much of
accuracy
an
is
opening
so
there, as he's
fucking
only going to
trash,
get
bro.
this to about the 32. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Fighting through. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 79 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st down, Chicago.
Check, watch the before, watch the before. Keep it up, defense, keep it up.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Bears, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to it.
Oh, shit, bro.